Hey, shalom to the hopeful elect. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rechakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who teach the truth and rule well. This is Brother Yatab Yawa'Allah coming back from the GMS SF Bay Area camp. And I got a quick lesson today. All right, Lord's will is edifying. But going into pestilence, all right, and seeing how we can see this prophecy speaking. All right. Now I'm gonna grab a couple articles and a couple precepts, and like I said, Lord's will, this is edifying. But I'm gonna start with this. This is Habakkuk 2:1, and it says, "I will stand upon my watch, and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it." And in like manner, the prophets are back again today. All right, starting from our apostles and elders on down. All right, and they are upon their watch. Okay, we are all upon our watch, seeing the Lord work. Okay, hey, we understand that the prophecies have been broken down. All right, hey, starting from our apostles, bishops, and elders on down, they've been made plain upon tables, so that when when we read these, we understand exactly what this is talking about. All right. Now, in like manner, we receive this word and we preach it. What does it say? Freely have you received, freely have we give. Okay. Now we have to give out the warning. When we see these things, what do? We give out the warning. All right. It says, verse 2 again, "And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." All right, and when you see vision, that is talking about the prophecies. So these visions are yet for an appointed time. Everything that's happening is happening by way of the time Yahweh Bashim Yahushai allots it to. Okay? Now, one prophecy that I wanted to get into is which we're going to see, very, very fastly approaching, all right, is the pestilence or disease. Okay, which we're already seeing now. There's plenty of diseases out there. There's plenty of pestilences. All right, but this is part of end time prophecy for this to even increase in magnitude. Okay, this is Matthew 24:7, and let me get verse 3 and I'll jump down. It says, "As when he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, what shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?" Okay, the disciples are asking, what are some of the signs? Okay, specifically at the end. All right, when Yahushua was going to make his return. Now I'm going to jump down to verse 7, straight to the point. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom." Don't we see that going on right now? All right, you have these skirmishes going all over the place. Russia, Ukraine, you have China, Taiwan, Hamas, and Israel. All right, talking about Yemen and U.S. and Iran all getting involved. All right, ultimately heading into World War III. But this is exactly what we're seeing: these nations against each other. All right, these kingdoms against each other. But it says, "And there shall be famines." All right, hey, we're heading into famines as well, and there's already food scarcity all over the world. All right, there's shrinkflation, there's inflation. Okay, hey, don't sleep on Esau culling the animals at the farms. All right, buying up farm land. All right, this is all going to play into famines, and we're seeing this happen real time. And pestilences and earthquakes and in diverse places, which again, we're seeing earthquakes all over the place. But this is what I wanted to focus. And pestilences. All right, now let's see. This is what it says for pestilences. G3061, Loimos, a pestilence, a pestilent fellow, pest, plague. Okay, or right here, in Strong's definition, a plague, literally the disease, or figuratively a pest, pestilence. All right, so a disease. Okay, so at end time prophecies, we are going to see what? We are going to see different pestilence, different diseases. All right. Now let me jump over here real quick. I'll read a couple of these. All right. Now it says, WHO director calls for world pandemic treaty to prepare for disease X. And if you've been seeing, you know, a lot of apostles, bishops, elders have been going in on this thing that the WHO organization, all right, they're even talking about it at the WEF. They're all talking about this disease X. All right, now I'm gonna read a little bit of it. And it says, WHO Director General Tedros Ghebreyesus has called on countries to sign on to the Health Organization's pandemic treaty so the world can prepare for disease X. And you best know what's going to be involved in these treaties. All right, they've already talked about, let's just say, I don't want to get it, you know, I don't want to get this video flagged, but, you know, locking, okay, we'll just say it like that. All right, locking, and then, you know, down. All right, Lord's will, they don't strike this, but, you know, go into it, you know, research these. They're the pandemic treaty, okay. A lot of things are going to be, you know, when these countries sign on to this, a lot of things are going to be revealed, and they already are. But it says, so the world can prepare for disease X. Ghebreyesus, speaking in front of an audience at the World Economic Forum in Davos on Wednesday, said that he hoped countries would reach a pandemic agreement by May to address this common enemy. Disease X is a hypothetical placeholder virus that has not yet been formed, okay? According to them. But scientists say it could be 20 times deadlier than C19. It was added to the WHO's short list of pathogens for research in 2017 that could cause a serious international epidemic, according to 2022 WHO press release. All right? So you can see it 20 times deadlier. All right? And according to the numbers of modern science, a C19 was quote unquote deadly. All right? But 20 times deadlier than that. Hey, you know, hey, these things are coming. All right, we read it. Now I'm gonna read this, and this just so happened to come out at the same time. What was the date on this one? This one was 2 days ago, and this was from Fox News. This one's from the Financial Express, and this was 4 days ago. And it says, China is experimenting with deadly CV strain that has 100% mortality. Here's what you should know. All right, so right off the bat, this disease is 20 times deadlier. Now this one has 100% mortality, and when you read into it, which what does it say? It says they're experimenting with this, right here it says that yada can cause 100% mortality in human ACE2 transgenic mice. All right, so these mice that they put human cells in, all right, a 100% death rate, and supposedly that's supposed to mimic what happens in the real world to humans. All right, but it's 100% mortality, meaning it'll kill. All right. Now another one, which I seen this pop. This came out a while back, but now I seen this popping up again recently. This is from NDTV World, dated January 22nd. All right, it says zombie virus which spent 48,500 years frozen in Arctic could spark deadly pandemic, warn scientists. All right, just a little bit of it. It says scientists have warned about the dangers posed by viruses buried under ice caps in the Arctic and other places. They have stated that the melting Arctic permafrost could release the zombie virus and trigger a catastrophic global health emergency, as per a report in The Guardian. The threat has increased since rising temperatures due to global warming started melting the frozen ice. To better understand the risks associated with these viruses, a scientist revised some of them from samples taken from Siberian permafrost last year. These viruses have spent thousands of years frozen in the ground. All right, it's likely to give an outbreak. But you know, we all know, well, the scriptures say we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. All right, when they say things like this, you know exactly what's going to happen. But see, hey, whether it's the left-hand side or not, we understand, hey, that the Lord had already told us about this. All right, we read it. Hey, this is part of the end-time prophecies. And I'm going to get this last one. I just seen this, and this is dated a week ago. But it says, cancer is striking more young people, and doctors are alarmed and baffled. All right. It says surge. Cancer is hitting more young people in the U.S. and around the globe, baffling doctors. Diagnosis rates in the U.S. rose in 2019 to 107.8 cases per 100,000 people under 50, up to 12.8% from 95.6 in 2000. Federal data show a study in BMJ Oncology last year reported a sharp global rise in cancers in people under 50, with the highest rates in North America, Australia, and Western Europe. All right. So again, these are all what diseases, and this is the potential for an outbreak. Okay. This is what they're preparing. Like the elder Yashwan would say, this is left hand prophesying. All right. But nonetheless, as we read, this is all by way of Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right. This is 2nd Ezra 15:5. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." All right, all these little skirmishes, World War III, famine, death. Okay, part of that death is what? Plagues, disease, and destruction. Okay, ultimately, this place is going to be wiped out, all right, by thermonuclear destruction. But hey, we're seeing prophecy speak. Okay, as we read in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, it says what? At the end, these prophecies, these visions shall speak. Okay, at the end. And this is what we're living in. We're living at the end time. All right. And again, we are set up upon our watch to warn the people. Because the scriptures say when you warn the people, all right, we get the blood off our hands. All right. And if a man changes his ways, all right, he repents to Yahweh Shem Shai, he has a shot at salvation. Okay. Because ultimately all these are set up to destroy the wicked. All right. And I'll get this last one and hold out and close up. Like I said, this isn't going to be long. But this is straight to the point. Well, let me start at verse 17. It says, 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? And Ezra's had these visions of all these different end time prophecies going into the destruction, the plagues. All right. And he's saying, who's going to deliver me? Because, the scriptures say it's a time like no other that's coming. It says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? All right. This is we know it's going to be a crazy time. All right. That's why we're seeking the Lord while he may be found. All right. We're storing up this knowledge and wisdom in hopes to be saved. Okay. Because we don't want to be caught up in these things. But verse 19 says, "Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment." So all these things that the Lord is sending is for what? For us to change our ways. All right, seek the Lord. Understand that we fucked up, and to repent to Yahweh Shem Shai and change our ways. Okay? But it says, "But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges." And that's the point. All right. No matter what, our people are going to continue doing what they're doing. Okay. The 2/3 of our people, I should say, because the 1/3, the elect, are going to change their ways and seek the Lord, because they don't want to get caught up in these things. All right. But the wicked, what the scriptures say, the wicked shall not understand judgment. Roughly paraphrasing, they don't know what's going on. Okay. When these things happen, it is what it is. But see, we see these things happen and we know exactly who it is. All right, we know it's Yahweh Shem Shai, and we fear Yahweh Shem Shai, and we don't want to get caught up in this madness. But this is what's coming. Okay, nonetheless, this is what's coming, and the warnings are going out. All right. Again, a lot of things are being brewed up. Okay, and this is prophecy. If you can receive it or not, it is what it is. But this is prophecy, and this is what the Lord told us to look for. All right. But again, just a short little lesson. Lord's will is edifying. Once again, I want to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders, a great millstone. Shalom to the elect, and a Baba Ball.